Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you a chess miniature which the 8th world chess champion Mikhail Tal played against Argentine chess international master Jorge Horacio Gomez-Baillo. The game was played in 1987 in Termas Hondo, which is a resort city on the Dulce River in the northern Argentina. In this game, Mikhail Tal had white pieces and he opened up with c4, to which Gomez-Baillo responded with c6, d4, d5. We see the Slav defense, which has a reputation of a super solid opening. e3, g6. Well, at this point, e6 or a6 are considered to be more popular moves, but preparing the fianchetto of the kingside bishop can be also seen very often. Knight f3, bishop g7, queen b3, making the development of the queenside bishop hard. Black castled kingside, bishop d2, e6, bishop d3, b6, and Tal also castled kingside. Knight bd7, c takes d5, e takes d5, and e4, a move which can be seen very often when playing against Slav defense. With this move, white is managing to activate his pieces. D takes e4, knight takes e4, c5. So far so good, but the c5 move is a mistake, after which black's position goes down quickly. Instead of playing c5, it was better to go for an exchange of knights on e4 and then play bishop b7. If rook c1, then rook c8. White has a slightly preferable position, but black stands solid. Instead, in our game, after knight takes e4, we see c5, and the problem with this move is that this allows knight d6 jump, and already black can't prevent knight takes f7 sacrifice. At this point, if queen e7, then anyways knight takes f7 is playable. Black decided to capture on d4, and there it goes, knight takes f7 is on the board. The idea is that if rook takes f7, then bishop c4. White is simply relying on the weakness of this diagonal. After knight takes f7, black counterattacked white queen, and knight takes d8. Knight takes b3, bishop c4 check, king h8, bishop takes b3, rook takes d8. At this point we have a material equality on the board, but the vulnerability of a to g8 diagonal still plays a decisive role. Knight e5 by Tal, and it turns out that there are no safe squares for black rook. Black played rook d5, but let's take a look. What if, for example, you try to save your rook? Then white can announce a check from f7, and then knight g5 check, and then bishop f4. If rook e8, then knight f7 check, followed by knight d6. The rook drops. In our game, after knight d5, we see rook d5, but instead of capturing it, Tal made a stronger move, played rook e1, and at this point black resigned. Of course, black could make some more moves, but his position is hopeless. If, for example, rook b5, then white can announce a check from f7, and then double check can follow, and rook e7. White rook is penetrating the 7th rank, and there is no hope to save the game. Or after rook e1, if a move like bishop e6, then you can step into knight takes g6, and again this is going to be winning for white. That's why after rook e1, having a huge respect towards the former world chess champion, Gomez-Baillo capitulated. When playing against Tal, one has to be very careful. One wrong step can be catastrophic, something which we saw in this game. Playing c5 and allowing knight d6 intrusion turned out to be disastrous for black. In the end, a chess puzzle for you, where the task is to find the winning move for white. The task is very easy, and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. In the end, feel free to check out the playlist of Mikhail Tal's games as well, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.